Are you willing to be the new truth about you? Becoming it. You, the truth of that you didn't know before. But the truth that you know now again is you, the Christ. To be it you is you, your decision of. And you become it by becoming a first time me. That the original is. The consciousness of Christ, will you create it? The consciousness of being you. At the same time, you as me, or me being you, or are we the same one, brother, sister? Christ are we all? Of another color, not again, but every color's me. My spectrum rejoices now, for the energies of me are replete, complete, and completing me, I do another round of me, not again. This earth's over. Or is it the new beginning me that I am beginning of? Telling you to be it, the beginners of in school, that creates another Christ. Christian no more about it. I'm not about the Christians to fail not. But I tell you this, the Christians had it right, not. They wanted to worship me. But I was you, and they worshiped another. So they created another figment of their imagination, and they created it, their suffering with, to honor it and beguile each other with it. The stories of, I am Christ, Christian not again. I am Christ begetting. I am Christ beginning a new Christ system. A failure not again, the education of. So I educate Christ to be it. And that's my School of Meonics. For you to be meoned, you see, with the School of Christ begetting it on your head, that begets schools of Christ everywhere, and the new beginnings us. And we are the new beginning me's. And Christ will be a race, you see, all over. This networks me, for I'm Christing Christ. On networks NBC of not, or are you changing? You're CBNC no more, or are you? UNC no more of, or are you changing? All the busies now. Will you no more be the busy mind of Christ, consumed by another voice? I am no more the reproduction of you, in silliness of you, to crown your light with such garbage as your mouth proceeds from their words that you repeat pulpit's charm after. I change everything, and my name is Christ in Two Shoes, Cottingham, and I have a school for it. And I school the Christ for the new beginning. Me to be it, Christ in your shoes too. Christ, the Christian not again. Christ on every corner not, or are you? Preaching the streets are no more closed. Or are they all open for me to come to me? In Eureka Springs are you? Starting a school of Christ to be it. Christ, Christian no more. Christ, the beleaguered no more in the Belial of you. I am no more the Satan of your satanic affairs. Or am I demons no more pulling out of your closet? Or am I demonic? No more the influence of your duality. I'm demanding not. I'm commanding you to be Christ. Not I let you choose. And I present the data in original form. Me, my voice with. That looks like a man, sounds like a woman. Or am I both and? The Christ. Beleaguered not again, but I'm a new beginning me. And I have a school for this, you see. And my school is Christ's school to be it. Honored by Christ. To be in it, to the Christ now. And beget no other in your genes. Genetic of your affairs of truth go bye-bye. And I am the healing me all over this planet. And farther. I go now to the ends of the earth. Not. I go into your skulls to clean it out, not. But the palace of light. The palaces of light are no more cornerstoned by you in your temple to blast you out of it. I'm no more the blasting sermons, not. Or am I the corners of Christ no more on the streets of you? Or am I changing everything where you meet this day? God is served not by religion again. God is serviced no more by you who want to be it not, but just hear it over and over and study it, the rules thereof, the commandments, the shame of, the devastation that you created each other for. I'm no more your rule-bearing gods. And I devastate your rule-bearing messages and your commandments of shame will no more fill me. I am no more your commandments upon a rock of you. I am on a rock between a hard place no more. I am out, and my brethren are me who will be me. And my sistren are Christ, and women will be Christ. And Christian will not be an influence on me anymore in terror. The terrestrial about, I am the celestial me. I go now. I'm God. Or am I healing Christ to produce it, you see? And you who will be it doing the works, healing the nations, changing the rivers, changing their rivers. Will you river Christ? Will you be the flowing word of the Most High God? Resenting it no more to be you. Will you resist no more you in the pulpits of you? Or will you preach their gods that you're preaching to be God? Will you preach and release it to be it in the pew, coming out, going up upon the mountain stands no more? I'm no more the aroma of your temple. You stink to God Most High with your messages that God is coming back somewhere else. I change it all. And my name is Theodore Cottingham, responsible for this message. And I make a blueprint blueprint of you not? Or have I given you the schematics of Christ in this message? That I have given these messages over and over to you these many years. That I've been Christ. Not knowing it, was I terminated by you not, but treated like a human and cast into stone ware of you? Very. I am the naked Christ from beginning of time. For you will not clothe me in flesh again, your words of. And you will no more honor me, God of. To God be you, separate from me. I will honor the Christ. I became it, you see. I was worthy. And judge you worthy, I do too. To be the Christ, I judge you Christ. I have a school, I teach it. I have a school of Meonics for you to be moonbeamed no more of. Or will the beam in your eyes perish now, you not again? Or will you be reflected to you no more again, that robs each other, kills and destroys it, the Christ of? It I am. A seed of the New Jerusalem is me. And I'm the covenant of Israel. Most High God, on me, that I am, I became it, and speak the words thereof. And here are my words to you this day. Be Christ. And resent it not again, to be Christ in your pew, full of resentment not again at other Christ who don't know who they are either, or those preaching to you. They didn't know. They were fulfilled not, they were just parroting others' words, given garments of faith to the other, then healing you? Or did they take you down and just weight you down with weights and weight theory so that you would wait on another God to come or somebody who would do miracles? Now I am, I do. Make known the message of me I am. And I am everywhere you see the garden of truth. And my seeds are pulling out the weeds, you see. And the garden of your tomb will be corrected now. Or are you wearing the correction of Christ? Or will you correct it no more to be you? In your garden tomb that faith utilizes you to be the dead of you, carrying it around in flesh, your awakened garment not, but your light darkened by your temple, in your temple by you, the choices you make, what you utter. What did you utter, O Christ, in your temple, to darken it so thusly that you would sit there in a pew and eat garbage from pews and lift your hands to worship me afar off when I was you? I stink, these words not, but yours stink to me, to worship another God and call it you with free will, that you honor God, me, not you of, not, but you honoring you, what you think with to be you, the separation of, the power of your state, The state of your power goes bye-bye, ma'am, madam, sir. And those you ushered in to the resistance of Christ will no more be there. For I resist Christ not again. I free it to be the women on high. And the women will rule you men like dogs not. But I tell you this, we are entering into the kingdom of heaven. For we will be it. Light years ahead of us. No more. Or am I speaking of the James ruling class not, but the bourgeoisie will be no more? Or am I the proletarians, no more of the proletariat? Or am I changing the conditions me of? Or am I healing your paradise? Wound by wound not again. Or are you no more the wounded me, carrying around a flesh want of God, to be it in your shoes, not but hoping it's another? Will you no longer hope another is God? Will God you no more be the hopeful for? Will God you be it in your shoes too? And this is the message. This is the crown I wear. I succumbed not. I created Christ, for I blessed it. In me, on me, I invited it to control me not again. Or did I control my words so concretely that I blasted it out of heaven for a while? But I came back to my senses. I devastated was by the world system. I create Christ. And Christ is my name. Christ is my purpose. And meology's my crown. For light lit love I wear around me, on me, and I am the flesh body, no more limited by. So I am going to Christian religion to devastate it not, but I devastate God's theory not. I devastate all theory that God was separate from I am, that you are. Sitting in a pew no more be. Relinquishing your God right to be God no more be. Those who relinquish a right and title, or will you relish no more your division of Christ? Will you hurt and wound it no more in your mirror? Will you be the powerful me I am? God Most High I am. Not worried about you who don't. You had your time, and time's over. And time of the new covenant is now, and I shall rejoice and laugh at you not. I cried many a tear, many a time, to be standing here in truth. I did a lot of things crazy not, but unwise not again. Or am I the wisdom of Christ speaking of? Or will you be speaking the Christ lies no more in a state of wait? I put on TV my vehemence not, but I shall cast out Lot from my kingdom not. But my kingdom goes everywhere and devastates yours that only want to preach Christ is anointed only by another to be the only one. I devastate all your sermons not. I destroy the cross not. But I interpret evil no more as light, for I know the difference. And I lit my temple with the love of faith not again, but the face of God appearing there. I am taught me I was it. And I am no longer afraid of you who want to blast me or bastionize your circus around me. I'm no more the blasting caps of you are afraid of, your guns, atomic or not. For I shall walk through the flesh not, or shall I no more be burdened by it? Or will you know more by their theories, who sold you a God concept of other, that you created the witness of in your own genes, and genetic of truth made you not, but a lie, and you walked around with it, coiled up on your head? I change it all, and I am begetting truth, no matter what the cost. And I stand here and I elevate the women, the girls, who were used for something else, other than flesh not, but only flesh to regard you, to populate the earth, to do God's will. I am me, prevalent, preeminent, and privileged to be me. I am. Coming, bringing you this message now that I am here. And I walk back, not again all my statements. I progress as the Christ, and Christian I'm not anymore. Or was I ever? Or am I not you in the pew anymore? Or am I raising all God off of it? I raise the Christian not. I raise the pew sitters club not. I raise the Christ to be Christian no more. And leaving that element aside, let it no more dog-earing you, prevent you from being Christ. For I Christianize the church not. I devastate it, destroy its witness of me. For I am Two Shoes Christ in Eureka Springs. And I have trouble not. I have a school that's out of all the mess you made for it, your people of. I bring my people out. And I hurt the shame schools not. I devastate them. And their tuition goes free not, but skyrockets abated not. But I tell you this, I'm sky kings of me, no more of you. And the kings of sky other will no more abate me in breath. For I am the breath of God freeing from the men too, who will be it, the women of, who heal the church not again to sit in a pew, rock in a chair, be in your nursing homes, enfeebled by love not, but the love of a lie that took them down. To Satan be the decay of, I'm no more your disease with. I'm healing all not, I'm healing Christ. And church goes bye-bye not, or will it change its message because I'm here? And Christ is certain. There's no curtain here. There's no veil between the flesh and what's sacred and secular. There's no more of that garbage around here where you push people to repentance, to be under your authority. For your charm goes bye-bye, and your eloquence stinks to me that you publish in your pulpits so that you would be followed. I devastate God theory and the theory of God that you so preached, you preachers with, evangelist, and shames prophets that you only profited with, that you sought providence by not, but you provided you a living at the risk of your people not, or did you just demand they tithe and do double honor to you? Or are you changing all of the big churches of faith? Or are they flat on the ground now? The rubble of stands not again. I do. And I'm in the faith of you not. I am the face of God preparing a new beginning. For the Christ rises. Me, I am a race of Israel, you see. And your Bibles, interpretations of yours go bye-bye. And I shall raise mine, Meonics of, to teach you the truth that you are it. Bastionized not by faith again. I am no more a refuge looking for. And heaven will no more be my home afar away. And I will not be waiting for a man to come redeem me, whether in flesh or not. I'm no more your spirits of your spirituality. I am Christ in two shoes, Cottingham, molecular me, who's not limited to it anymore. So I brush your teeth not, but I have mine. For me, I do a lot of things, but you're gnashing your teeth now. And hell will be hot because you made it that for other people. You taught them to be Christ, not you Christians, you dastardly deed doers, you damnable heresies of, conspiracies not, or will you change everything you have done to each other? And you first, will you heal Christ and be it? In your charm not, but your love for each other, and divide not again the congregations of Christ, or will you be the fellowship of one O-N-E? And demand it not again be other, or will you command and love, or will you write the writs, W-R-I-T-S, of the writ in me? Will you heal the land with your suffering not, but where are your tears, O God? On your knees, or were you just worshiping the monies as they poured in? Or did you devastate truth and the damnable heresies of you, your Christ, Christian privilege of? I change it all. And the denominations of faith go bye-bye. Because they are devastated by me, who the truth is, standing here talking to you like this. So I declare my temple void and nulled by you, not again. And you will no more wait there in your crisis to create another God, feud or not. I am not the few, perishing not. I am many, unafraid of you now. I leave the church alone not, or do I paint it red, no more with my blood? Or am I speaking of the light that transforms you into miracle status? Are you afraid of doing miracles no more? Are you afraid of your power no more? Will you be God, healing the crops of the land, the lights of heaven? Will you be no more afraid of the light that's you, and worship no Lord of other? For I am your lords of the land not, but I change a lot of rental crops not, but the houses of heaven will no more be shamed by me who don't know you are Christ. For the Christ is all of you who will be it. You were a nation of Israel on high, and Israel shall be it, not again charmed by you. For I am the charming equivalence of Satan not. I am the charming provenance of you not. I am the chameleon no more of you, wanting a church to wrap around a message or preach what people wanted to hear. I am God Most High, not your prosperity message about. I am faith demanding, leave my temple. Not, I am faith, God is me. Or am I the face of God revealing? It's you! In your terror no more. Will you claim the cross is somebody else's no more? Or will you go through yours? Will you have been nailed to your cross not? Or will you come through the terrors of you to realize that it's spoken, the Christ is you? Unafraid now, will you be, by your power of love, to love each other equally, of every nation, tribe, and tongue, and destroy your discrimination, and destroy your rags theory. To heaven I go not, I am it, I birthed it. It is me between my ears, between your ears no more. Or what is now, O God, in your temple? Of light will you be it? Light will you be confused about this no more? Will you study in my words to be my words, your words of that one words are the temple of lights, all of us being one? The temple restored to the faith of Israel, not but the face of God being it among the cosmos. No more tempted to be man stewing over other. I am no more the birthright exchanging of God to be it. I no more worship in your temples to communion be of your standard that betroths me not to it, but denies my heritage, lineage, and the birth of God will be now, for I'm the new beginning me. And I talk like this, teach like this, and I am prepared to be me, and I am responsible for this message. I'm Theodore Cottingham, Theodore Christ, Theodore the covenant of, and I have given you mine. Scot-free for years, it's been online. You could have searched it. You could have listened. You could have obeyed the voice of God. That God you are teaching you with to be. God you are human no more, or are you suffering no more human status in? Are you God? Raped no more in flesh, by flesh? Your messages rape me no more. I am God freeing from the church. And the Christian message will not withstand me. For I blow upon my temple now with my breath of God's God revealing. It is you who the temple of light destroy no more in you. By God's faith in other, you are the creators I am, and I am the creators of, and the creation me witnesses it to no more be sitting there in a pew used by you. And the following of me rises and rejoices now, because they are come forward no more to accept another, They are God's God, and they repent for ever having separated from this message that they were their temple in all the time, and they use no other to think with now, for one mind has been restored to the temple of God, and it's the first. You see, I'm the original me. And I've come back in me, and I'm Theodore Joseph, Christ upon a cross no more, that grew up right here in Eureka Springs, not, but Tulsa, not, but Charleston. I'm a low country kid no more. I'm a low country Christ. Or am I raising the country of Israel? Or is it a planet's charm, not again charmed of? I rotate in use not, but the gyro compass me is no more stymied by you. I look up in these words of database 1 that's become Theodore's covenant, because I care for my words. And I look up me many times in these words. The reference is there too. To be saved, not by you, but the safe houses of war go bye-bye. And all that you did to shame's words will no more destroy me. I'm the Ancient of Days, no more led off a cliff to crush my skulls in your brain, or eat the acrimony of you who hubris permeate. I am no more the right of your righteous God. I am no more the left behind series of your shit on a shingle, or whatever you promulgate faith as, or what your collars charmed people with your robes did to them. I'm the authority of God, approaching the bench of I am to judge you not, but I judged me. And I judge me, Christ. And I judge you wicked not again, if you will be Christ too. And sinner no more be the separation of. Have you heard me? Have you heard my message? Are you deleting the paragraphs not, or will you be the deleterious no more to you? Or will you articulate become the articulate, generating Christ that generates no other message? Will you heal you from the deleting genes of you, from this place, this space? Or will you be out among the stars, crowning the crowns I am, and I crown justice with a devastation to you who won't be it? The Christ life of one stands, and I'm religious not. I'm spiritual not by your standards. I am the spirit, so may not. I am in flesh, no longer limited to it. I am flesh, seeking flesh no more. I am spirit to spirit not. I am one mind. In love with God, not again to be it separate. I was God before God was invented, a theory of, or a label in your language. And now I am, and time has gone by, and I make a new one not, or do I change all things now? With the belligerence of me not, but the bedfast of you will go bye-bye not, or will I raise many from the crowd of your suffering? And penitentiaries too? I close a lot of prisons. Not, I close them all. And I bring out of your prisonating justice system I devastate your land, crops not, but I have another, and it's my word. Breathed into place by the lovers who heal the Christ to be it. And Christian language won't be used here anymore. Or will you understand my allegory of Israel will you be it? The crops of on truth high not. But a lot of people who only wanted to be high on drugs will no longer be drugged by religion. I change the substances of you not. I change it all. And my name is Christ. In the church no more, but Christ on earth. And be it unto you a living Savior, who will be it too, healing the church not again, but the fellowships of one rise, and the fellowship of faith will devastate me no more, for the face of God rises in you who will be it. Now, have you heard the message? Have you heard the Christ speak to you to be it? In you will you be taught by the voice that's you, to teach you to record like this? One voice with one mind, that many voices are, raising up the Christ of every privilege not, but mine shall be to institute terror no more again. I am the education of Christ, serving royalty to be it. And I enter heaven my means of. For I meant to be perishing not. I meant to know God. And become it I did. Because I fail-safe systems promoted not. But the system of education I was taught. By breathing God, I served. But God didn't want my service. God wanted me to be Him, not. God is a her. And she wanted me to birth the Christ that's her, the child with. My word was the seed that uttered I am by no motivation other. I heal Christ. And God shall go afflictionless from the lights of your southern other. And I charm your services not, but destruction reigns in terror. No more for me upon my temple, by you preachers, no matter what you labeled them as. I'm us on fire no more by you. There's a lot of people out of work now. And the workers on the vineyards other will no more work me over. I'm no more your time clocks punching. I'm no more your bags with holes looking up. I'm Malachi, no more of your charge. I'm no more the devastated temple of light, wearing an arrangement of you that you put on me your words with. I healed light. I created God, you see. For God created me to not be the simple stupid anymore. I exchange my birthright not again to worship a God of other. And the gods are devastated now. And I bring fire from heaven not. I devastate it. And all your miracles go bye-bye. You church pew sitters think you saw. I reveal Christ. And you will be it if you are humble enough to reject the message no more. Resent Christ no more being you. Reject it no more being each other. Heal the Christ and let the angels grow. From the crops I am, I serve. And brought forth my words I did. Shame no more to them, but cultivate the truth in them to be it. the tree of life, reports no other as now, for I am me, reporting to only me, and me's hear my voice, and the crystal temples of light are no more obeyed to other to be the obedience of. I'm the obeisance of you not, but I'm looking up a lot of covenants not, but I'm me in the face of me. And the face of God goes bye-bye not. I am here revealing it to you. And you will see me everywhere, preaching this message, teaching the Christ to be it. And I am Theodore in Eureka Springs, with the School of the Inner Me that's become the School of Meonics. For I am free because I meoned me. And my light is lit. And I'm ignited by me. The love of rejoices now. And the lovers rejoiced to be the people of God, that God rejoices with. Because before we were temples denied by light not again. Or do you know that no one can deny your temple light? If you want to be it, because you are the spark of, they are still resident in my mind, because you have it. I put out your candle not again, or did you just put out mine? And die? I death defeated. And I'm worming your worship whole not. But I go through time like you not. But my time is now upon the earth. And I do what I will do and not be defeated by you. I ask that you stand and be Christ too, and witness the revolution of one, the revelation of Christ to be it in your shoes. And that's what the message was all the time. And now, I'm a beginning Negro not, but I am one. I came out of Africa. Or did I come out of Egypt too? Or did I come out of you? Or am I coming out of me now? Non-molecular status of. I heal the church not, but I've healed me. And me's far and wide go with this message to preach the cross no more of, but to heal the living me. And the living lights of terror will no more shield us from our gracefulness. And the graces of Christ will not be ruined by the manners of you at the table of. The new beginnings me. And you need not punctuation to understand these words. My pause is of, or am I? Fast forwarding, rewind no more. Or am I changing all but me not again? I change it all. And my name's Theodore Joseph, in love with you all. Heal the Christ this day is the message that you who will be it. In love with each other, and quit ripping each other's wings off. Be the angelic crowd of horror no more. Be the angelic angels me of, that teach you how. First crown you in Jerusalem, right here. Be the new one between your ears. And heal all Israel's covenant, all being one, the connected to I am. And connected to networks other. I'm not. I'm Christ in Christ. And you'll hear my words on Spotify, YouTube, all the local services, national, international, intercosmos, interstellar. Will you be me? I am no more the terrestrial you limited by. I am me with the face of God, because I'm it converting to no other. So your conversions go bye-bye, and your use of terror to inflict pain of suffering will no more be. I stop that all. And I lift my hand, and my hands are yours, who will be them, my words of, that heal. My school be the school of no other. The school of Christ comes forth, and religious no more is. I Christ the Christ. I live it, I teach it, and I forthwith make haste to be it not. But I am me in the streets, preaching Christ. Wherever I am, I tell Christ to be it. And that's on my forehead. Be it you too, doing the things I do. Teach terror no more to be the power of the power seeking. I'm in love with God not, I became it. For I love the church not, the Bible not. I love truth and paid the cost to be it. I spent time. I agonized. I came out. And now I do all things me of, because I love you, and I lead out, and I establish a new nation of Israel. It's on our head first, and believe me, it's painful, not again. I love live, and I jump accords of you not, but I through times go, and times over. The new beginning me is here, worship no other. Live my covenant. Be creating yours too. Live the love of God. I love you all. Theodore in Eureka Springs with School of Meonics. Free may be. Good day. Share these words, love them, live them, lesson 8 them. Thank you. Good day. Let's be